Hello everybody, ProSpartanGamer back with Spartacus Legends, and this is episode 35. Can you believe we've had 35, or we would have had 35 episodes on this great game? I wanted to start off by just doing a bit of a recap with you guys and just showing you where we are with the game. Obviously there's 6 different districts which you can see on the screen in front of you. City district, we've completed everything there. That's where we go with the new gladiators to try and do a bit of farming and build them up and see if we can get some perks dropping, which we've done a little bit offline, which I'll show you in a minute. Next district, which I call the Market Alley, we've still got a little bit to do here. We've got this boss battle next, which is against the dual sword man, ACTEON the Aggressor. Now, Galnus is our dual swordsman. I am trying to get him in the right frame of mind with all the wine and women he's had in Capria, to stick his cock out in the wind and have enough balls to take on ACTEON. We're trying to get him good enough. We're trying to get some perks dropping. You hopefully will see that fight in the next couple episodes, maybe even in this episode, and then obviously that will unlock MERBAL the ANVIL. I don't know what we need to fight him, and a I can't even say that, a Cockalis, the big boy in that area. I don't know what he's going to be and what class we're going to need to fight that. At the moment we've got all 7 classes in our Lutus, some of them better than others. Obviously Batiatus is trying to get them all to a standard to be gladiators of worth, but at the moment there's only a couple that really is. Then we got the Pits Insula. We've not got much left to do in here because that's where big boy Real Big Vic wielded his two-handed sword with such unworthy cost to the gladiators in the pits, and he beheaded a couple in the last episode, depart head from neck. Next battle in there is Ronan the Barbaric, and we can send Real Big Vic into that one. That might even be in this episode. Yes, it's a risk. We know if we lose Real Big, that'll be the end of him, but there's only 2 left in there, and then it's ACTEON, so there's only 2 left to finish the pits level really there. All we've got left in Dominus Nobelium is to fight that dirty old rook, the Nemesis Asher again, and that's dual swords. So that's Galnus at the moment, and he's certainly not good enough to fight a 272 rating dual sword at the moment, so that's a little way off. In the main arena, next fight there is against Ramus Wolfchild. He's dual daggers and we need a spear and shield. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. There's quite a lot still to do in that area. We've got quite a lot more to unlock there. And then Oscan Capria, the next fight in there is obviously Sieghart the Heartless, the one that ended Duro's reign of the main gladiator in House Batiatus. That's another fight we can put Real Big Vic into, but it's going to be a massive battle, that one that I don't savour at the moment, but we are going to have to face it at some point. So that's where we are with all the districts and what we've got coming up in the next few episodes. Lots of boss battles to look forward to. I'll try and split them up so there's a couple in each episode, and obviously there's one, hopefully when we win one it will unlock another one, and we'll see what happens from there. I just want to now show you the Lutus. So in the Lutus we've got 7 gladiators, I said. We have Galnus, who we've been doing a little bit of farming with, the dual swordsman. He's won a few battles. I think he's like 7 from 10 now. We're trying to get him primed for that boss battle. You're going to see him fight in a minute, and if he comes out trumps from perhaps a fight in the Market Alley, we may well send him into that battle against the legend sooner rather than later. Calvanius, Heavy Hammer Man. He has beaten a couple legends, don't forget. He's done some good stuff, but he's still a bit unpredictable. He's only a green, so he's only got 2 perks. Now the big boy, the king of Capria at the moment, the king of House Batiatus, Real Big Vic. He's got some really big fights ahead of him. Can he continue this reign of terror on all gladiators in Capria? We're hoping so. Pretty dross really, the Condom. He's not really setting anyone's pulses racing, not even the women in the Lutus. He's a bit of a dogfest. Mines are really beckoning for the Dom. He's not impressed at all. He put his cock out in the wind and everybody laughed at that. So it's such a wiener. He really hasn't got anything going for him. This guy's impressed in the farming we've been doing lately against the Drosserus the dog. He's done pretty handily, so there could be some big fights ahead for Drosserus. He has got 4 perks, but he's only filled 2 of them at the moment. But you'll see him in this episode as well. And then Argus, he's the one that is setting tongues a-wagging in the streets of Capria. Lots of fame and favour and coin are being placed on this man's head to go on and replicate the legend that was Duro. He has fought quite a few fights so far in the lower ranks, undefeated at the moment, looking the business. You will see him in this episode as we look to up it with Argos and see if he is going to be Duro's natural replacement, because Jodoc, the cock, obviously was departed to afterlife ashamed. An absolute shambles he was for House Batiatus. Real embarrassment to the house. He's long gone now. Argos is the new kid on the block. And then Masonus, although he lost in the last fight, I went to recruit Gladiators. I wanted to recruit a Spear and Shield, and the only one in the lineup that was Spear and Shield was Masonus to buy back. You can buy back legends, so he's not been resurrected, he's been bought back. Really just for that one fight in the main arena against the Wolfchild. So you'll see that in the coming episodes as well. So you've got lots and lots to look forward to here on Spartacus Legends with the ProSpartanGamer. But first up, you're going to see Gelnus trying to up it to see if he's going to have enough for that big Primus fight. Don't go away. Okay, so here's Gelnus. Yeah, he's done some farming. 8 wins from 11. He wasn't that impressive really in the early parts. We've tried to get some fights out of him in the first district, in the training square, and he's done okay. Batiatus isn't sure about him, but he's sending him in to face a dual sword challenger in the Market Alley district. This ain't going to be easy for Gelnus, but if he comes through this, we're quite happy probably to send him in the main Primus against a dual sword legend in this area. So this is a real massive fight for Gelnus. Batiatus has promised him the world if he can get through this. He's promised him wine and women all night long in the Lutus. So he really wants to stick his cock out in the wind and be proud to be a gladiator of worth in the Lutus. He's got to do it today. So if he loses this, well, I think he's on a downward spiral to the shit-eater mines. In we go then. Come on, Gelnus, for House Batiatus. Stick it right out there in the wind and be proud. Come on, Gelnus. Here we are then, Market Alley. We've had so many gladiators come here. This is part of their going up through the ranks. It's against Short Cell. Zosimus, he's higher ranked. Should be a chance here for Gelnus to show what he's made of. Good start. He's got him with a couple early blows. He's got him down there. He's caught me with a couple. It's the one that he's sort of been working on, that thrust and the jump. Look at them both in the air jumping. That was it. Got him down early. This could be a good win for Gelnus. He's looking the part here. Good stuff. Still gets caught with a few though. Finish him. He's gone down now. That's probably the chance of an afterlife kill. Gelnus, don't let him come back and have this. Got him, but it wasn't convincing. He's won the fight. Done what was asked of him, but he should have finished off earlier. Is he ready for the big boy? That's what's going to happen. He's going to be washed down, oiled down. He's going to have his wounds tended to by the medic. And he's going to be dusted down for the big one. You've got that coming up next. Gelnus against the dual sword legend in the Market Alley. Don't go away. What a big fight straight away in episode 35 at the start of it. Gelnus is putting his 12-9 record on the line. Knows he'll die if he loses it. Whew. Stay tuned, guys. Don't go away. It's Galnus in the big Primus. There it is, look, on the map. ACTEON the Aggressor. 117 plus ranked. He's not going to be miles better ranking than Galnus. It's just that we're not exactly fantastic in the dual sword. Enos the Penis was our best dual sworded man. I mean, if Galnus wins this one, he will be of equal worth, I would have thought, in House Batiatus. Batiatus is trying to get him all souped up for it, but I think on the quiet, Batiatus knows there's a chance he might lose the Gladiator here, but he's always one to take a risk. Batiatus, he likes the idea of having a night of wine, women and fame and favour brought to his Lutus, he really does. In we go then. Cheer him on from home, come on. Rome is waiting for Galnus, come on. Galnus obviously nervous because he knows it's win or die. And he won't be having any afterlife party if he dies. He's not a gladiator of worth yet. He's not won a big fight or 2 or 3 of these big fights yet. He knows the legend of Enos the Penis. He knows how where he's got to get to be like him. And this will be a stepping stone towards that honour if he can beat ACTEON the Aggressor. In we go. Come on, for Batiatus, for your Domina. For your fellow gladiators, for wine women all night long for him. Come on, stick it in the wind and win. Here we are then. They look nearly identical when I saw them. They both got the same hat on. There's Galnus looking focused. And there he is, ACTEON the Aggressor. How big's his bar gonna be? This is the trouble.
Let the combat begin.
Coming early. The move that we got to catch him with. Don't go in tight, you're no good in tight. Good stuff from Galnus. He's learnt in the training square. He's learnt some moves. So ACTEON dodging. Quick. Very quick. Nearly got him, come on. You've nearly got him, don't let him get you down. He's got me down. Didn't want that, he might have a spurt now. This is nip and tuck. Catch him, we've got him! Galnus has won the big fight! Didn't see that coming from a mile back, but Galnus has taken ACTEON out, and that is a big surprise here in the market alley. Wine, women, and all sorts now for House Batiatus and Galnus. He'll be having Hall's delight tonight. He really will. He'll be able to stick his cock out wherever he likes in that Lutus, because he is a gladiator of worth, and we've got a new name on the block. We'll be singing from the rooftops tonight. It's the name of Galnus. What a gladiator. He's turned it around from shit eater and mines and a real low life to being a gladiator of worth. All in episode 35 here. 10 wins from 13. He didn't kill him though, which was a bit of a surprise. I thought it was bound to be an afterlife kill. But Fury has dropped the perk. We will accept that. There you see, that's only his second perky. Who is that unlocked? Let's have a look. There it is. It's unlocked a two-handed MERBAL the ANVIL, his two-handed hammer, and he's not really a gladiator of much worth, I shouldn't think. Could be one for real Big Vic to go in and absolutely destroy. Maybe. Or we may even see if Argos is up to it. That's what you're going to see next, actually. You're going to see Argos fight in the market alley. You haven't seen him fight yet. He's going to go against the dual sword area challenger in the market alley just to see how good he's coming on. And that's Argos up next, guys. Here he is, and you can see we've been doing some farming with him. You've seen one of his early fights, a couple. He hasn't been in the market alley to fight before. Those have all been in the training square. But he is decent. We haven't bought a boost for him. We like to buy the old face carver. It's cheap at the moment, all the boosts. So we will buy that. Only 250 gold. And silver rather, not gold. 250 gold. It cost me a fortune, Christ. In we go then. Dual sword challenger, market alley. How good is this boy, Argos? Here he is then. Argus, buoyed by the wind from Ganius, no doubt. They came together in a cart at the market alley, and hopefully they're all going to go back. Cocks and heads still intact to body.
Honored gladiators.
I'm expecting a good win here. Very quick, Argos. Got the moves like Jagger with his dual daggers. Got him down. Danis is down early. We got full feathers here. Kicking him like a mule. Kill him. Finish him off. Face carve him. No, he's chopped his arm off. It's an afterlife kill for Argos. That's how impressive he is. It just shows up how crap Joe Doc the Cock was, really. This man has got Juro in his water, I think. I think it could have been a love child of Juro's or something, Argos, because he's coming through. It could well have been one of Juro's love childs. A younger version of Juro here in the shape of Argos. Coming up the ranks. He's going to fight some big fights, let me tell you that. Don't you worry about that. He is going to fight some real big ones. That should be another perk as well. Impressive 13 from 13 and 3 afterlife kills already for Argus. What perk is dropping from the sky? It's the Shroud of the Fallen. Never heard of that before. What does that give me? Not bad. It's +5 on everything. We'll definitely accept that. That's a very nice perk, and he's full perked up now, so he's ready for some big battles. But not today. Not yet. Next up, you're going to see Drosserus the dog. So here's Drosserus the dog. He's been doing some farming as well. He's got 7 wins from 8. Couple afterlife kills. He's certainly a lot better than Manius, the Master Chef, if you remember. Back in episode 19 or something, he got sent to the mines as a shit eater. So he was absolutely shit, basically. But this man, he's impressed me with the trident. He's been definitely the best trident we've had. Let's see if he can up it. He's gone to the market alley as well with Ganius and Argus. Can Drosserus make it, all 3 of them coming back to the Lutus intact? In fact, let's see what boost we can win for him. We haven't ever had a boost for this. It's tripped up. But get that perk to see if he can activate it. That would be nice. Be nice for you guys if we can do that. If Drosserus can actually show us that boost now, that would be great. Here we are then, Drosserus the dog, Market Alley. Come on. Big ask for him. He's stepping it up. He's not fought in the Market Alley before. He's against TERTIUS, the Stallion. Got to keep him at distance, especially dual dagger. Don't let him come close. But he's got the moves. You can see he's a shifty little number, and that's the trouble. This is going to be a tough fight. Don't think we should have brought Drosserus this far. No. Not happening for Drosserus today. Get away from him. He's dodging that move every time. That's Drosserus's. Drosserus is down. I think this could be the first defeat of episode 35. We thought Drosserus was up for it. Nowhere near up for it. Gonna die here on the Market Alley. Could be the end of Drosserus, this. Shambles. Embarrassment. Drosserus the bold-headed bastard by the look of him with his helmet off. That was an absolute shambles from Drosserus with the trident. We thought he was better than that. He's got to go back to the training square, and he may never come out of there if he's going to produce a performance like that. Let me tell you that. That was absolute shambles, really. One more fight in episode 35. What do you want it to be? I'm asking you at home. See if you can read my mind. Can't end on a crap one like that from Drosserus the dog. I'm going to stick with the Market Alley. All the fights today are going to be in the Market Alley. And you are going to see the second Primus of this episode. You are going to see Real Big Vic against MERBAL the Anvil, the two-handed hammer legend in the Market Alley. What a finish to episode 35. Can Real Big Vic send another legend into the afterlife? We hope he can. That's up for you next, guys. The climax to episode 35 here is Real Big Vic against MERBAL the Anvil. Come on, Real Big. Real Big Vic then putting what a record he's putting on the lines. This is the most successful gladiator the Lutus has ever had. Duro had 29 wins from 30 fights. He now has 33 wins from 34. And look at the astonishing amount of kills. 24 afterlife kills in 34 fights. He doesn't hold back, Real Big Vic. He doesn't worry about sticking his cock right out there in the wind. He'll stick it into a tornado, into a hurricane, into a typhoon. He'll stick it wherever he feels like sticking it. And he's going to stick it right in the face of MERBAL the Anvil here and cut his head off his shoulders. I feel it in my blood. I feel it in my waters. I am so confident it could be too overconfident. Come on, Real Big. Send him to the afterlife. Depart head from neck. This is the big one then. I cannot lose this fight. I cannot lose, Real Big. Not today. Cannot. Not against this guy. Not MERBAL the Anvil. Look at him. He is a bit of a tank.
Gladiators, begin.
Good start anyway. Don't think there's a lot of chance of losing Real Big to this guy. He hasn't even flexed his... He hasn't even got his hammer out yet. And he's down on the ground straight away. Real Big's been working on some other moves as well. Anvil, man, didn't even hit Real Big. It's perfection. Did you see that flash up? It was a perfection. Didn't even lose at 1 point. Didn't even get hit, Real Big. We had perfectionist up on the screen. We've never had that before. That is fantastic. Absolute perfection from Real Big Vic. That's the way to fight. That's the way to become a gladiator worth. All you gladiators in this Lutus, take note. I'm the big boy. I'm the man with the biggest cock. Don't you come around here until you can match it. And that's what he's saying to all the rest in the cart waiting to go back to the Lutus. He's bolshy as hell because he can be. That was a perfect win. Head from neck. 25 afterlife kills. Sent MERBAL the Anvil packing to the afterlife. And then some. What a win. Blade Hunter. What perk did he get? Is it worth having? It's a big one. Gain 15% damage, 15 move speed, 7 damage reduction when facing sword-wielding foes. That'll be a good one to take on Sigurd the Heartless. Which one do we get rid of though? We've got some good ones here now, that's the trouble. Got so many good ones. That's against only against spear-wielding foes. So we take this one on. We'll be ready for Sigurd the Heartless in episode 36, guys. I'm going to leave you there. We've unlocked, we're ready. Look at that. Next up, you can see who it is. It's a Cockalis, or Cocatus, or whatever his name is. The main gladiator is next up to fight in the Market Alley. You've got that coming up in the next few episodes. It's going to be a massive fight. It'll probably be Real Big taking that one on. He's dual daggers. Christ, what a fight that's going to be. I'm excited to look forward to that one, and I'm sure you are. I've been the ProSpartanGamer. Don't forget, follow at Spartacus Legend on Twitter, and also check them out on Facebook.com Spartacus Legends for all the stuff on the game, updates, etc. It is free. Yes, if you want to buy gold, it's microtransactions, but it's a great free game. It's a long game. You can really get involved in it. And make sure you play it. See you guys. I'm out. Cheers, dudes.